The Committee on Capitol Hill Security met for more than an hour discussing possible security changes at the Capitol. It's the group's first meeting since the murder of Melissa and Mark Hortman and the shooting of John and Yvette Hoffman back in June. Danny Spiewak joins us live from the Capitol with those discussions. Danny?
Well, this advisory committee on Capitol security didn't make any decisions or recommendations at its meeting this morning, but this bipartisan group of members and lawmakers pledged to work together to find common solutions to make the Capitol complex safer. For the first time since the targeted lawmaker shootings, the Advisory Committee on Capitol Security met Wednesday morning, led by Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan.
Recent events have understandably raised questions about public safety in and around the Capitol.
The murder of Melissa and Mark Hortman weighed heavily on committee members like DFL Representative Kelly Moeller.
We continue to grieve their loss, and we will never be the same.
And GOP Senator Warren Limmer.
It's very real and very live in our thoughts.
The Department of Public Safety has already made some changes this summer by reducing the number of public doors at the Capitol and adding security. Now the state is hiring up to 19 more security officers and will examine key card access policies.
Making sure that the people who actually have these key cards that actually work here.
Meanwhile, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court Natalie Hudson urged the committee to consider adding weapons screenings. Currently, only the Judicial Center has them on the Capitol complex.
The time has come in 2025 to rethink how the People's House operates.
Both Governor Walz and Lieutenant Governor Flanagan also want to look at current policies that allow people to carry guns with a permit.
You know, weapons are prohibited from capitals in Alabama, right, in South Carolina. And so this isn't necessarily a red state or blue state issue. This is an issue of security.
However, dozens of people flooded the committee with written testimony opposing weapons bans. The head of the Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus wrote that if weapons screening is implemented, Minnesota should follow the approach of Texas and other states and allow permit holders to bypass the screening. So far, no decisions have been made.
People are engaged, they are ready to work, and they're ready to come to consensus.
So this advisory committee can only make recommendations to the legislature. It'd be up to the lawmakers to actually pass policies and implement these changes. The advisory committee will meet again next month, and the state has also hired a third-party firm to do a review of Capitol security, and that report should be back by the end of the year. Back to you.
I think no one can blame them for needing to focus on security, but it is a sad thought that part of what makes our system so great is that you can walk right into the Capitol and approach lawmakers.
Yeah, and that balance is tricky, wanting to preserve that access, make sure you can talk to your elected officials, but also keeping things safe.
All right. Thank you, Danny.